late night. I am headed in the house right now. I am excited as hell. Um, Listen, how can I explain this? For about 5 years now, I've worked very hard on this channel. I have pushed the effort more than I can explain as far as gathering all these listeners and subscribers and everything like that or whatever. And I appreciate every last one of you guys. I mean, it's phenomenal. You know, you can go live and have 335,000, 400,000 people tune into you after you've been live for only like an hour or two. And I appreciate you guys. There is a verbatim that's going on that I don't like, and it's being rewarded. And let me explain to you guys what I mean by that. If any of you guys have checked me out, what's up, guys? If any of you guys have checked me out many of time, you notice one thing about me: I'm always with real media. I'm in the press areas of everything you could think of, from the Jonathan Majors case, both Trump trials, and all four, subsequently, all four Officer Raymond's so far I've been taking part in. This Luigi Mangione, I was the first one on site. So if you get the scamp of what I'm saying here, whether it's Fox, CNN, any of these guys, I'm around. They're friends of mine, Associate Press. I've brought some of these guys on camera. For Lisa Smells, she's not up there. She's not even here in the New York City tri-state area, which is even more disturbing. It falls into the foray of a lot of these bloggers that are talking about Jay-Z and talking about Diddy and what's going on, the specifics of them. And they're doing it via how many times they can Google in a day. And some publications, because they are so desperate for material, so desperate for a connection with the bloggers, that they would go out to the fact of giving accolades, false accolades. And, you know, if you're simple-minded, you will embrace that accolade and be like, oh my God, thank you so much. They didn't do that for you, sweetheart. They did that for them. You know what I mean? Once you go back and you tell your crowd, hey, guess what? The Hollywood Reporter, which is like the D-list of publications, like, I'm sorry. As somebody that's been on MTV for 2 seasons, someone that's NBC extensively, and many other networks, including Fox. When I hear people talk about the Hollywood Reporter, that's about up there with media takeout for me. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So, yo, congratulations, sweetheart. You got recognized. But let's talk about what she got recognized for. I've had like 4 or 5 people that have been subscribers, followers, Elisa Smells, or whatever the case may be. And amazingly enough, they all have derogatory things to say about her. Isn't that amazing? And, you know, so, like, you know, if it's 1 or 2 people, it's a rumor. If it's 3 or 4 people, it's a speculation. If it's 4 or 5 people, you know, damn it, you could say yes. But when it's over 15, 20 people, they're all saying the same thing. At that point, it's adamant, etched in stone. And so I see this lazy woman, and I try to give y'all the definition and the difference between these people. Sometimes I get up at 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, so I can be at these locations to film it for you. Everything from Jay-Z to Nas before they got arrested, I was on it. Talib Kweli, this is here. Talib Kweli, Chance the Rapper, the Book of Hove exhibition. I've been through all of it. You know, I don't sit in my bedroom. I don't sit in my kitchen. I don't sit in my uncle's house at 37. So that was, I had to take that shot. You have a lot of bloggers that are particularly the specific moment. Spill the tea. I got receipts, you know, not all that stuff. And I mean, really, if you base it down, it's a bunch of psychotic sociopaths that have had a voyeuristic type of edge to them. You know, like when you're in that indulgence in somebody else's life, you're a voyeur, as far as my definition is concerned. And that's what this particular woman does. She's a voyeur. What makes her unique is she's the type of voyeur that will not only lie, in my opinion, lie, manipulate, circumnavigate the information, or make the situation because she's running out of material. The part for the next part is not going to be back in court until March. Subsequently after that, it'll be May when the start of his trial. I proved that to y'all guys the other day. This is the difference between somebody that's being in the know and somebody that's not. I did my reporting about the case, I think it was Thursday of this past week. I started my delivery around about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. This female, who's supposed to be on top of everything, she didn't do her 8-minute live until 12 o'clock at night. I did mine at 5 o'clock. She did hers at 12 o'clock at night. The courthouse closes at 5. Are you following me here? Okay. And this is what the advantages are and the disadvantages are if you live in, California, Ohio, anywhere but here. All right? Anywhere but here in the New York City tri-state. And I can't tell you how much it just, and I with the sake of better words, makes my ass itch when I hear these people from Ohio and Texas, and Nebraska, and all these rural parts of America sitting up here telling us about what's going on. And not only that, they get accolades and mention in publications that are, who gives a shit about the Hollywood Reporter, respectfully. But you might as well be in a tabloid paper, Bat Boy seen in Brazil. That's about how much that equals out to. So, congratulations, sweetheart. Compared to where you're from and where I'm from, it's two totally different things. If any of you guys don't know, I worked in the music industry for over 17 years. My name is Davin Lewis. It's spelled DAVINLEWIS. I was subsequently on MTV, direct effects for 2 years. I worked at Bad Boy Entertainment with 3 different subsequential distributors. Started out at BMG, Buzbee Music Group. Moved from there to Atlantic Records. From Atlantic Records, I ended up at Interscope. Up until 2016, going into 2017. I still maintain, I still put out music, I still perform, etc., etc., etc. So the difference is, we're talking about somebody that's, I don't want to go as far as use the words unaccomplished, but let's use the words unexperienced. And there's a lot of these unexperienced loggers that don't have any friends in the music industry, which you guys have seen multiple stars on my channel that are friends of mine, current and past. Shout out to Talib Kweli, shout out to Jay-Z. That's why I'm not going to bomb on Jay-Z. And shout out to a whole bunch of others, Nas, and a whole bunch of other people I've covered in person. Crazy guy on the chat. Hey, what's going on, AO2? Yeah, man, there's nobody in the chat room, man. You're exactly right. This channel has been on here for 13 years and has no subscribers. Oh, you wasn't ready for that one, were you? Oh, I trolled trolls. You've been on here almost since the century. Hold on, guys. Let me get him. I got him. Don't worry about it. You've been on here for 13 years, which means you've been on here since 2011. We check those out. And you've been here for 13 years, and basically you've just been a spectator. You're a spectator. I know nobody's ever told you that, but that's what you are. If you've been here for 13 years and you never one time monetized your page, not one time have material on your page, not one time sat back and said, you know what? I can actually make some money off of it. If that's the case, you're the worst of trolls. You're wasting your life. 13 years. I want you to think, 13 years, what could you have been doing? And you decided to be a veteran troll. Everybody, I want you to go, all 20,000 plus of my followers, I want you to go check out Trillo40. He needs the help. He's been on here 13 years, don't you know? He doesn't have one single follower. You know why? Because he's not a very likable person. People don't like him, including the people that live in his house. Okay, Ape, I'm glad I gave you some attention. I know, you see all those people in the chat room. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I try to give people the momentum. Troll the trolls. See, one of the things I always get to do is snap them back in reality is I use a secondary app and I go find out how many followers they have. I can find out how many they have material on their page. And then you'll quite quickly see the average troll has been on here for 15, 16 years. You've been on here for 16 years. You've been on here since the ascension of YouTube. So YouTube started in 2007, 2008, or something like that. You've been on here since the beginning of the app, and you have not made $1 off of here. You've just been a professional troll. So if you haven't come to the realization, I came to the realization, hey, I can make money off of here 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to you, though, man. I appreciate the view, too, adding on to the CPM. Shout out to you, bro. And the engagement time, you sat here more longer than other people, so that means your CPM is going to be a little bit higher. So literally, my engagement with you, maybe probably roughly around $3. Thanks, Clout. I appreciate you. Yeah, you got trolls. Anyway, listen. Lisa Smells. I'm gonna call her that. What did you say? You can't even spell, bro. You can't spell, you can't be here. That little girl is going to end up in court. She's going to end up in court. She's going to lose everything because she likes to be sarcastic and basically like a 16-year-old. Nah, 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 nah. You know, this is a woman that's almost 35 years old, maybe a little bit older. I think she's like 36, 37, something like that. And she's like a kid in the breezeway in high school. Nah, 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 you'll never catch me. Nah, 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 nah. And I'm like, even the way she talks in her octave is just like childlike, you know. And my God, if your name is Sean Diddy Combs, how do you know about any of these people? You're not at the courthouse. You're not, and these are the people that get held in accolade, not because they're doing a better job, but simply because, in my personal opinion, the woman that bigged up and pointed it out was a woman. So we dig that into misandry, misandrous ideals. You know, I always love when they call somebody a misogynist, but when I call you misandrous, many of the women don't even know the definition, which is much so odd. That's odd enough in itself. Oh, you're a, you know, because somebody, listen, most of the time you can figure out who the dummy is in the room, because it's the one that's professing that they're the most intelligent. Oh, don't worry about the person that professes or acts or put on projections like they're more intelligent than everybody. Usually that's the dumbest motherfucker in the room. I swear to God to you. For 17 years, I worked around some great people, and I've worked around some shitty people. Both of them alike, I swear to God to you. And one thing I remember, especially when it came to the artists, especially when it came to a lot of people like Clout Davis and many other people that we worked around, what I found out about them was the abstract way that you think that they may be, they're not actually. The abstract ones are the ones that over-articulate, very quick to be a similarist, those that are basically this, I don't know, you give them $10, they'll do whatever you want them to do, including tap dancing and shoe shining. And I get people like that that come into my chat room, and I get people like that that decide to make their way around the ground. They'll find out very soon, within the next 2 or 3 months, as I always project. You'll see these people dilapidate. I think Lisa Smells, the whole derivative that she has, the whole narrative that she has, is a misandrous tone. I mean, let's not make a mistake about it. If you go through her catalog, this is what I'll say, and then I'm going to end this, right? You have a publication which is D-list, and I'm talking about the Hollywood Reporter, right? And they say, you know, many times in the Hollywood Reporter, I know their mantras. I listen to a lot of the announcements and publications and proclamations that a lot of the staff uses, right? And this is the funny thing for me. They'll say, oh, we're here for the truth, we're here for standing for this, and blah, blah, blah. They got all these little different micronisms of, you know, ideologies and whatever, month after month after month after month. You know, it never really alters that much. It's always the same, right? What is the integrity of your channel if your woman that noteworthily lies continuously all the time, makes up stories? I mean, literally, you can reference her videos and reference what someone is as simple as TMZ is reporting. And you'll see there's a very big difference. You can go over to Law and Crime. Shout out to all of them, which many of those guys over there, they know me. I've covered I don't know, we've been in the same space maybe 6 or 7 times now in the recent week, especially with this Legion or whatever his name was. I was there front center, three gentlemen. Shout out to all of them from CNN, Fox, and Associated. The video footage of actually what he did while we were on scene at the actual scene where he committed the murder up there by the Hilton Hotel, which is still on this page. You guys can check it out. I also did a separate breakdown of what I thought after the police and authorities and investigators had left. We actually got one on hand. So there's actually 2 places to it. Make sure you go check it out. This girl, bravo to you. But when we speak about the integrity of the Hollywood Reporter, does this mean that anybody can come over there and get a schnig? That's what it sounds like. If you're trying to black vloggers, do a deep dive on these vloggers. Go listen to some of their earlier material. I say 2 years out. Within 4 years, I wouldn't go that far back because people can change. 3 years back, most people can change. For the past 2 years, make sure you go back and you look at their videos or whatever, and you'll see a diatribe, especially with Lisa Smells, where she's continually bashing men that look just like her because she believes she's better. And when you break it down and you see certain things, like, listen, I know girls, including tonight when I was hanging out, they was making fun of me because I'm like, yo, I'm going back to Connecticut. I'm going back home to Connecticut, right? So it was some girls we hanging out with. Not anybody I was interested in or somebody I would date or whatever. Like, it just wasn't, right? But they were cool, you know, we was hanging out. And so they try to make fun of me or whatever, and I'm like, I've lived in Connecticut my whole entire life. You understand what I'm saying? What, the shoreline, the antique, well, I ain't gonna tell everybody everywhere, but you know what I'm saying, where I'm at currently now, and resided before for 6 or 7 years. It's funny to me that you get people that literally have to walk past a puddle, they have to get in an elevator and walk past a puddle of urine to get to their apartment. And this is the background. And then they get online and they try to overly articulate this. So this was a dead giveaway. I know you didn't grow up like me. You ain't grow up like me. That's what I'm saying. And you can take that however you want to. When you say, come back to Zamunda, right? I hear you, man. I don't mean that disrespectfully. What I mean is, you have a lot of people that are quote unquote in the culture, and some people outside of the culture don't know how to pick up on it. But let me explain to you what I mean. I know a fake ass Hidden Valley accent when I hear one. And most of the people on the shoreline, most of the people in Connecticut, we know it too. But one of the most intelligent states in the United States, one of the most opulent areas in the United States. For example, the area I live in, Ethel Kitt passed away there. Diana Ross still lives there. Jesus Christ. Tommy Hilfiger and his brother, who I've worked with before, the Nicki Minaj campaign, shout out to them. They live in my area. So when you talk to these people, like I said, that they got to walk through a puddle of urine to get to their apartment off an elevator, things start making sense. And so when they start talking, and I hear these octaves with them, and they're like, oh my God, like God, oh my God. And I'm like, you sound like 90210 20 years ago. Nobody talks like that. Nobody talks like that. Not out here in Connecticut, nobody talks like that. I have not met one person that I went to school with, hung out with, or whatever. It's like, oh my God, like over articulating, like Babbage. And so based off that octave, many of y'all believe, okay, well, this person's convincing. They're telling me the truth. Now, mind you, I've heard a couple of the racist talks and everything on here, whatever, conversations I've heard on here. One thing stands for sure, and I say this from the bottom of my heart. Lisa Smells is one of the biggest, and I'm going to call her Lisa Smells. I'm not going to say her real name. But Lisa Smells probably is one of the biggest philandering, tussling, hustling, easy. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get up off of here. I'll say this for Lisa Smells, right? Keep doing what you're doing, continue to vlog, continue to crush Diddy, continue to get on there and support Tony Buzbee because that's your idol. You know, she loves Tony Buzbee. That's her. I think she has a crush on him. You know, the guy that beat up his the client that he represented and later on ended up dating and having sex with her, giving her venereal disease as the case states. And nevertheless, they're reluctant enough to talk about that. Instead, she circumnavigates to those who talk about Puff and Jay-Z again, which shows you her initiative. Fellas, listen to me very carefully. There are many, not all, but there's a high contingency of black American women that because of their low self-esteem, lack of looks, overweight, or disproportionates, everything else or whatever compared to the men, and this is a fact, you know what I'm saying, compared to the men, a lot of these women are very cantankerous. I pointed out Cynthia G. When she was on there, she was actually advocating in the tone of eugenics, talking about, I think it's best that you just abort black male babies. I said, son of a bitch, what bitch did you just say? And then there was a man that kept her diatribe going on after YouTube had kicked her off of here. YouTube kicked her off of YouTube because of the shit she was saying. You understand what I'm saying? So they came in, removed her. This guy picks up and just come over to my channel so she could continue what she's saying. And, you know, the thing about it is that type of material garners like $200, $300 a month easy. Just off that one channel, that one subscription. And these girls, they know it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. 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 You sound like a gossiping man. I don't like gossiping men. He said, who are we talking about? Who? You don't like who like 7 times. I don't like guys that gossip and sit around like that. Guys like that are worthless to me. Jesus Christ. I love my Italian and Greek women, I'm trying to tell you. What you guys talking about in here? Oh, he's out here. Don't worry about it. I got rid of him. I don't like gossiping men. Who we talking about, girl? Nah. Take your single parent raised ass and get the fuck off my channel. I don't deal with dudes like that. Ever. Ever. I give you one time and that's it. Riverside. This is the stranger. Stanford. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys think nowadays that a lot of women out here are facilitating BS on YouTube? I do. Is that fair? I think a lot of urban women need to be a little bit more responsible on YouTube. I think that you should be less concerned with trying to be tap dancers and coons like a lot of them are. Oh my God. You know, what's that chick's name? The Black Owl chick. I saw her today. She was on there with some old Joe. Yeah, you're a great vlogger. That broad is boring as shit. You could barely understand her. She's not the best at speaking English, respectfully. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about because she came into a story that's been unfolded for like 5 years within the past year. And I'm going to say not even the past year, the past 3 months, and somehow or another she projects out that she's an expert on everything Jaguar right. And I reflectively say, bitch, would you sit the fuck down? She admitted today on her channel, she said, yeah, I'm clout chasing. She's trying to make it look like it was a notoriety thing. And everybody was doing the same thing. I said, no, bitch, everybody's not doing the same thing. And she said on the channel, she literally said, I'm clout chasing. Ain't you clout chasing? Man, we want to get, yo, Jag, yo, hug you. Listen, shake that bitch. Please shake that bitch. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She doesn't even live in the United States. She lives in Canada. And respectfully enough, I don't want a Canadian with a French accent telling me about all endeavors American when it comes to the music industry, the tone of New York or the New York City tri-state area in 2004. How the fuck do you know, lady? How the fuck do you know? And then she had Paw Paw over there. Paw Paw is like, yeah, that's right, you a great vlogger. Paw Paw just wants some vajay. All right? He wants to toy in that big chunky monkey you got. Chunky monkey. She's a little on the swole side, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. There ain't nothing wrong with a swole girl. Y'all know what I mean by swole, but she's a little chunky. You know what I'm saying? Like a little chunky. That's all I'm saying. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just saying she's a little chunk. You know, she's at that point where she got to do the video like this. The whole video like this. Don't y'all notice the whole video like this? She's a little chunk. This little chunky chick has been on every podcast. Listen, I got some directives for all of y'all. Nobody mention this bitch from the day on. That means don't mention this bitch. Storm and Roll, don't mention this bitch. Who else? Perry and Sherelle, don't mention this bitch. Who else? AT2, don't mention this bitch. Nobody mention this bitch. And I call her a bitch because I don't respect her. You know, some of these guys that have been involved in this story for 5 years with Jaguar Wright and the whole thing that she was moving or whatever, these guys have spent hours. Thank you, Lady Sparkle. These guys have spent hours, and I mean hours, you know what I'm saying, investigating things, sitting around, interviewing Jag and everything like that or whatever. And the problem I usually have with most of these motherfuckers is they'll say, oh, well, hey, Lady Sparkle, can you write? Nigga, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Let me embarrass you real quick. Yep, been on here 1 year, no subscribers. 1 year, no subscribers. Before you get mad and do what? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Tell me what you gonna do. Tell me what you're gonna do. And as you're telling me what you're gonna do, make sure you follow that up with your mother address and your kid's school. Fair? Back that up with your mother's address and your kid's school. Go ahead. I'll wait. Anything? Yeah, I know. That's how I'm traveling back and forth. This is free. This is free. You're right. This is free. I travel back and forth every week. I do commentary and trials and everything else. And I do this all for free. You know, I do this all for free. Charity helps me out because I have nothing. You're absolutely right. Carry on. And who can trust anybody named Carry On? Let me ask you a question. Have you recently been in jail? Or are you currently on probation? Which one? Oh, sure you are. I'm on the train. Oh my God, I'm scared. Oh my God, I'm scared. Run up on me, it's gonna be the last time you run up on somebody. I'm recently free. Of course you are. You're a criminal. Want no criminal in my chat room. Bye-bye. Another goofy. I don't know what it is, right? Listen. If you're 30, 35, 40 years old and you're still involved in criminal activities or something like that, don't think it's because of skin tone that I resonate with you. I don't resonate with you. We don't do the same thing. We're not the same. Go through my channel. You'll see that very quickly. We're not the same. You don't live like me. You don't live where I live at. I don't care about you. Most people that are like you are shitty people. There are problems in the culture. This whole gossip, tattletale culture that we have going on right now is horrible. It's horrible. You know, you got guys that are sitting there willing to tell everything about people they hung around with for 10 or 15 years for $1,000. Huh? And they all do the same routine. They sit in their bedroom, they sit in their kitchen, you following me? They're never outside with the rest of us. Why? Because most of them talk so much shit about stars and bloggers and everything like that they can't even walk out in the New York City tri-state. So how about that? So I'll say this to a lot of you bloggers or wannabe bloggers is trying to get a couple views. Why don't you do some significant work? Why don't you get out and cover some of these trials and some of these things like I do? Because most of the only thing I see you guys doing is sitting in your bedrooms or sitting in your kitchens gossiping about worlds that you have no idea, no clue about. Is that fair? Is that fair? Give me a second, guys. I'm going to just plug this phone up real quick. Just step over here. Salute, what's going on? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Did y'all like my little piece I did about Fat Joe? I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all. I saw Lil Jamal was upset. Lil Jamal, shut the fuck up. If you going on, respectfully, if you going on Pierce Morgan and you over there, because you was part of that whole effect too, over there snitching and talking and shit. That was you. I have a problem with people that sit up and they go to these outlets and they talk to these people and then they turn around and then they say, oh yeah, I'm a real one. You're not a real one, you're a snitch. You understand what I'm saying? You're a snitch. If you go on somebody's podcast and you talk about things that happened 15, 20, 30 years ago, whatever, you're a snitch. I know that hurts. There's a lot of you like to keep your reputations. Oh, I'm a real one. No, you're not a real one, you're a fake one.
This station is Stanford.
And I don't respect it, and a lot of other guys don't respect it either. And you know what I mean. I ain't got to say no names. I ain't got to call nobody out or nothing or whatever. But a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about here. So we ain't got to make up some shit. The fact remains is this. There's a lot of guys online nowadays that's doing a whole bunch of BS shit. And it's like, it's not adding up. You know what I mean? $1,000, $2,000. You guys are willing to tell everybody you fucking know for $1,000 or $2,000 on the line. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. You're not going to be able to get out down there. Give me a second. I love when people come back to our city and don't know where the fuck they at. Shit be crazy. You can't be fucking serious, nigga. You ain't got nowhere to go. What y'all doing? Y'all chilling? It's fucking freezing. I had to come back home because it's so cold outside. Plus, I don't get donated to be out in the cold, so fuck all that shit. I told the guy, I said, yo, listen, let me show y'all something. This is how bad it is. Let me show y'all something. I told nigga, I said, yo, P gang. I told nigga, I said, yo, listen, I'm not gonna be doing no lives with a mother. Y'all ain't contributing. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Ain't putting no money in, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be doing none of that. So I'll let y'all know straight up and down. If you are not supporting my channel, but you're over here supporting snitches and motherfuckers that don't have nothing absolute to talk about, then it is what it is. Nigga, you on a bike. This is shit I be talking about right here. Who started this shit right here? Grown ass niggas on bikes. Like, I don't get that shit. And then these niggas be on the bikes and be acting cocky as shit. If you're over 35 years old and you're on a fucking bike, get the fuck out of my way. You know what I'm saying? I just have a thing about that. You're a 35-year-old fucking man and you're on a fucking bicycle. You know what I'm saying? Is anybody, like, when did that become regular? 35, 40-year-old men on fucking bicycles. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then the bicycle riders, they got a fucking attitude. But you're on a bicycle, you fucking 13-year-old. You understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I just had a guy have an attitude with me that's on a fucking bicycle and he's at least 35 years old. You're on a bike and you're 35? Motherfucker, like, you're not even a grown man as far as I'm concerned if you're 35 riding a bike. If you're 35 plus and you ain't got a set of keys for your own crib, you're a fucking kid, bro. And that's just what it is, you know? Like, people like that fucking piss me off. Guys, give me a second. I'm gonna grab me a cigarette. Let's get off the train, so I might have to fucking nigga take it right now. Y'all give me like 2 seconds. What's going on, y'all? What's shaking? I did a little piece on Fat Joe earlier. I said, yo, let me go ahead and do that, get that out the way, because I know everybody wanted me to talk about that. But I'm glad, if y'all liked it, y'all liked it. If y'all didn't like it, you didn't like it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second, guys. Light me a cigarette. He's got the train, so I'm tired. And this cold is hell out here. This cold is different, you heard? Like, it ain't been this cold. Don't get cocky, but I'm not getting the fuck out. They always be the little niggas like this. Like little niggas. Like, see this little nigga? Hold on, where the little nigga go? must have got an element. Rack this nigga jaw. What the fuck that shit mean? Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. What he said? He said the worst is the ones who put the bike on the metro bus. Like, yo, that shit be crazy to me. Like, these niggas be crazy with these bikes, son. Like, when I'm down in New York, like, you gotta look past two fucking, like, roads. Like, it's the road for the traffic, then it's a road for a bike lane. That shit is out, like, it's crazy. Like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Some nigga talking about going inside. Why you tell me go inside for, bro? What you tell me go inside for? You worry about me, nigga? You concerned, nigga? Nigga said he worried about me. Ain't nobody worried about me, nigga. Niggas was worried about me. They worried about how my Christmas was gonna be. Niggas ain't worried about me. All they niggas is out here worried about is, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think the black culture is led by women nowadays? I think they are. Like, in bad women, not the good women. They're not led by the good women. They led by bad women. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, okay, for example, right? This is girl, and I saw Lisa Smell. She tried to do some slick shit. Fucking bitch. Like, so there's this girl. I think her name is Kaya or something like that. Whatever fucking name is. This chick, she does a cooking channel, right? And I guess the girls are calling her a pick me or something like that. Like, evidently, if you want a man, you will pick me, and these girls can shame you and shit like that, which goes back to what I was saying again. I think a lot of these girls is lesbians. Like, I'm trying to tell you. Because anytime you can shame, they shamed this girl, this black girl, offline. Her name is Kaya, something like that. I've been seeing her name signaled through a couple of times or whatever. But these banshee hoes, they were so mad that this girl was trying to teach other girls how to get a man. And they started calling her a pick me and whatever. So I said, well, what's she supposed to do in alternatives? Do a cooking show? How you get you a girlfriend? Y'all roll in on me. I keep trying to tell y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all again, and I'm glad some of you other vloggers, Christian Zed, I saw you tapped in on it. I saw mediocre tutorials and reviews. He tapping in on it. Evidently, some people are paying attention to me. Did y'all know this? This is a quick fact. In the LGBTQ world, the people who identify with it, did you know that more black females identify with the LGBTQ community than black men do? But yet and still, don't these be the same chicks that be online talking about that nigga gay? They gay, he gay, he gay, he gay. And in all reality, over a 9% margin, these chicks are gay. Now go check them numbers out. Go check them numbers out, the CDC right now, and you'll understand exactly what I'm saying. They shamed this girl offline because she was trying to teach other girls how to cook for their man. They said, you pick me? You're supposed to be cooking for another bitch. Don't you know that's what we do? That's basically what they were saying to her. What a bunch of motherfuckers. It's disgusting. And it wasn't no white girls, Latin girls. These were other black women collectively telling another black woman, you can't be online trying to promote love and shit, bitch. I was like, yo, that shit's crazy. I'm gonna do the whole story on it later, guys. Right now, I'm smoking me a cigarette. I'm gonna jump in my Uber, and then I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna charge up my phone a little bit, and I'm gonna go live with y'all. I just want to tap in with y'all real quick. As far as Lisa Smells, bitch, stop running around telling her I got written up in a Hollywood Reporter, that junk mail ass magazine. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Nobody give a fuck. Them niggas will report any dumb shit. Don't you realize that? You should. Hey, yo, to the Hollywood Reporter, y'all used to do pieces on Puff and Jay and 50 all the fucking time in a negative sense. That shit is trash, nigga. If you go tell me Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas, you want to make my Happy Christmas? $STRINGERBELL80. Other than that, keep your Christmas cheer to your fucking self, because you ain't contributing. I don't like that fake nice shit. You understand what I'm saying? For real. All right, bye, bitch nigga. It's a bitch nigga. I don't like bitch niggas like that. I'm about money, nigga. I live in the tri-state. I'm about money. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas be like niggas be like, yo, he's just about money. Some bitch came on here the other day. That tells a lot about, bitch, a fucking Metro card is $3. You know how much motherfucking money I spend out of my pocket? My pocket. My fucking pocket. Fuck you think is paying for the Jonathan Majors trial for 2 weeks? The subscribers? Who the fuck you think is paying for all the Diddy fucking hearings? The subscribers? No, Davin Lewis is. Well, come on, this motherfucking and trying to fucking troll account and shit like that, especially if you're a 37-year-old nigga that lives with their fucking uncle. Grown ass nigga living with their uncle, trying to explain that shit, and bitches giving them an excuse. Well, you bitches ought to be ashamed of yourself. Sitting over there with that nigga, somebody, it's okay. But if it was any other nigga, a nigga could be coming home from prison right now. You understand what I'm saying? And bitches will be like, oh, that nigga ain't no good, da 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 da. This old feminine ass nigga's allowed to sit over in his uncle's house freeloading for the past 5 years. I pay rent. Nigga, I wouldn't even tell a nigga that. Like, you be better off telling niggas, yo, my uncle let me stay here for free, than telling niggas, yo, I pay. And I'm gonna tell you why. If you tell niggas you pay to stay at your uncle's house, I mean, you got the ability to pay for shit and just don't. Move out on your own, you big grown ass nigga. Over there talking about that little French girl. Oh, but you know. Oh, sissy ass nigga. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? To the French chick, bitch, let it go. You lost. Perry and Porkchop whooped your ass on that motherfucking phone call. Now, based on the fact that, and I'm talking about the Black Owl chick, you got your ass whooped. Simple as that. Let the shit go, man. Let the shit go. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all. We're getting this Uber. Grab me something to eat real quick from the store real quick. This is the only shit left open. You'll have to give me some Indian. I'm starving. And I will talk to y'all in a few minutes. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App. Support the channel and all that shit or whatever. I'll talk to y'all in a few minutes here.